If your child isn't coping at school, you've probably already asked yourself, would a new school fix this? Would they be happier somewhere else? Would we finally get the support we need? In my work as a guidance officer, I sat down with a mum who was wanting to enrol at our school. Her son had just come off another short suspension, his third for the term. He's in year 8 and things have been rocky ever since primary school. She told me straight, "We're over it. I just don't think the school's ever going to get him." She was really stressed about the situation and she'd already been to 2 other schools. Whilst I was sure he'd be successful if he came to our school, I wanted to make sure that it was the best decision to move him. As we were talking, I asked a few things. Has he been physically unsafe at school? Have they made any real adjustments, or has it just been suspension letters? Do you think he needs a clean slate, or would the same issues pop up somewhere else? Is there someone at the school that you do trust, even a little? She explained that he'd been in a big fight a month ago, which was really a big deal. He's always had difficulties regulating his emotions, but he does have 2 really strong friends, and that's a big deal for him. The mother explained that the deputy principal really doesn't understand him. She just suspends him. But he does have a support teacher who's working as his case manager, who's really keen to help him. They're just really struggling with his complex behaviours. She did also mention that all of his teachers are great, and they had been emailing when he wasn't at school on suspension. Most of the suspensions actually occurred when he had relief teachers. The good news was that his support teacher had actually suggested that he could go to her if his teachers were away. What became clear is this: her son didn't need a new school. He needed a new plan. He needed stronger advocacy. He needed a reset, not a relocation. Because if they move schools without changing any of that, the behaviour, the distress, the overwhelm, it's just going to follow them. So how do you know if moving schools is the right move? Moving schools isn't just as simple as picking a different school. Often you need to be living in the school's catchment or zone. Often there are waiting lists or big costs to think about. There are lots of things to consider, but most of them can be grouped into 4 big questions. Question 1. Is your child unsafe or unsupported at school? If your child's being bullied and the school isn't taking action, if they're being suspended for behaviours they can't control, maybe in relation to a disability, if adjustments aren't being made, or they're constantly being punished instead of supported, that's not just frustrating, that's unsafe. And in those cases, a change of school might be just the circuit breaker your child needs. Question 2. Have all reasonable supports been tried? Before you jump ship, ask, have we met with the school with a clear agenda? Is there a behaviour support plan in place? Is there social skills or wellbeing programs? Has the guidance officer, speechy or OT been brought in? Has a calm space been offered? Is teacher aid support available? Would a change of class help? Have we worked with the right people at the school, or are we stuck with the wrong ones? Sometimes the school wants to help. They just need to be shown how. Question 3. Would a clean slate help, or is the distress going to follow? If your child is carrying shame or trauma from something that's happened at school, or a sense of they've already failed at that school, then yes, a fresh start might genuinely help. But if their challenges are internal, anxiety, sensory overwhelm, emotional regulation, then it might not matter what uniform they wear. The distress will follow them, unless there's real support put in place for them. Question 4. Is this school willing to grow with your child? Some schools won't change, but others will. So ask, are there staff here that care about your child? Is leadership listening, even if they don't have all the answers yet? Are they open to trying new strategies, not just repeating the old ones? If so, there may still be hope. Sometimes staying and building something better is less disruptive than starting again. Even at a great new school, a young person may need to move backwards before they move forwards. Changing schools can feel like a fresh start. And to be honest, I have seen plenty of times where a change of school has had a positive, dramatic effect. But if the real issues aren't understood and supported, they tend to follow, no matter the postcode of the school. Before you decide, ask yourself, is it the school, is it the system, or is it the support that needs to change? And check out my next video. It's going to be focusing on transitioning to a new school and how to support this. You don't have to walk this path alone.